Hello everyone, and welcome back to VTuber Skitty Plays Canon. In last episode, and we've already locked into Mikoto's week. So what's the worst that can happen if I pick wrong decisions now? Felix Negatos. He's Ada. The cat. Neko Hiko Felix. Why are you obsessed with calling him Felix? Good question. Why do you suppose Pokemon are so tasty? What sort of question is that, you stupid fat pig? I'm just making conversation, jeez. Do you seriously want to discuss the production of Pokemon? And the reason for their flavor? Hero is here too. Great, Mona Mary. You're on about to throw stuff at me again, are you? Tuesday, January 19th. We are now officially in the Pokemon phase. The Skitty Plays channel. If you didn't follow me on Blue Sky, you would have seen my update. Doesn't need you to get this Pokemon airing. Do you want a Mikoto? The best character? My daughter? Mikoto Savari? They're not sure how much of a reach we have left. We're probably not gonna have too many more episodes with Mikoto. Which is kinda sad. Just means not many episodes left of Pokemon. Do you need to write a Pokemon airing even afterwards? Just to honor her because she's the best. No one can be better than Mikoto. Playing this game for the first time. Now in 2025. Now with my own life experiences, connecting me to Mikoto even more. I'm more attached to it than ever. It's gonna be pretty hard to get attached to the other characters when I go for their routes. Because I don't really have much in common with them. Hopefully I'll be able to find something in common with them while we go for their routes. But only time will tell. The next morning, as she did yesterday, Mikoto comes downstairs as I'm putting my shoes on my sweaty feet. She asks whether we might leave together, and I nod. She's just skipping awkwardly asking, "Really, game? You need more Mikoto?" You behaved yourself for once last night, you stupid little pig. Ow! You did? Yeah, guess I did. Are you sure you're alright? Are you sure you're not the demon? Ow! I don't know. Am I a demon? You tell me, Yuichi. Can't forgive you, but somehow I just don't feel like getting back at you any more. So basically, you've learned your lesson, you stupid pig. That is not what I said at all. I haven't learned anything. I don't know. It's just something. Maybe it's something to do with your memory being gone. You actually believe it now? It goes back soon then. Hope it goes back soon then, and this all turns out to be silly, just like your face. Silly misunderstanding, just like your face. It's not a misunderstanding, I know that for sure. I'd like to know where you can get that certainty from, you stupid pig. I'm glad you enjoyed it. You know, you'd actually be quite a nice girl. If You were always trying to cause me bodily harm. Ow! Really? Yeah, well... You've got a vicious tongue. So you'd have to keep your mouth shut too, you stupid pig. And you'd have to do something about that stupid bad attitude of yours too. You can't talk, Yuichi. Oh, and we would have to get you out of those awful clothes. Excuse me, Yuichi. I spent like 4 streams on Pokemon to try and match your exact outfit. So shut up. Maybe there's something about her face too. Yuichi, can I ad-lib something for you? I don't expect you to directly turn around and say it in the end. And that's why it's called an ad-lib. Stop proving me right that you're the douchiest of the douches. Is there anything about me that you don't want me to change? Yeah, I guess we could keep those bones and guts. Yuichi, what the fluff? So you're basically saying I would only be nice if I wasn't me? Guess I'm saying that. Don't take it so literally though, you stupid pig. Tell you what, to make up for it, I'll start calling you Makoto P instead of Little Pig. What's Makoto P? Is it like Caterpie? I'll start calling you Makoto P instead of Little Pig. Are you trying to be as annoying as you can? You don't like it. Oh well, tough luck, Makoto P. We walked for a while in silence. Makoto slightly ahead. At length. She looks back again. Say, what time do you finish school? We get off at lunchtime today. Something to do with preparing for a stupid event. Lucky us, I guess. Don't know what I'm doing with Yuichi's accent here. I see. Why do you ask, you stupid Makoto P? Just wondering. What time do you finish work? It's not really fixed. That must be nice. Is your work going okay, Makoto P? Makoto Pig. Yeah. Glad to hear it. Well, good luck. See you later, Makoto Pig. See you. We have reached the parting of our ways and split without further ado. Sit down, everybody. School does indeed end at lunchtime, and every Nyan prepares to leave. While I stand in the corridor with a mop, watching them pass by, wondering where I went wrong in my life, I turn down all the other girls. Mai and Sayori are probably out there eating lunch on the rooftop, and I'm just sat here by my lonesome with a mop, my only friend. I don't know what accent to give this boy. He's a bit creepy. I think he's gonna get creepy. Come on. Come on, let's get this over and done with. I'll show you mine if you show me yours. Oh no, it was it was Yurichi's partner apparently. My partner on cleaning duty rushes busily past. Yeah, while everyone else goes off to enjoy themselves, I'm stuck here mopping the floor. It's enough to make a man cry. Shut up. Still, here's the point. The sooner I get this done, the sooner I'm out of here. I reluctantly start to work. And suddenly, glancing out of the window, something catches my eye and stops me again. The front gate, some way off, but I recognise the figure standing there. Even from here. Makoto P. What's she doing there? Looks like she's peering here and there through the crowd of departing students. Waiting for me? Does she like my beatings that much? Probably hoping to try and con some food out of me on the way home, the fat little pig. Can't I would rate if I were her. The wind's practically strong today. Dust and snow gust across the ground. Idiot. Standing around in that. I suddenly realize I'm not alone. There's a girl beside me, likewise staring out the window at Makoto. Prompted perhaps by hearing my muttering, she turns and addresses me. Do you know her? This isn't anyone I recognize. Just some stupid first year. Oddly surprising, of course, since I deduced from their uniform she's a year below me. I already deduced that because back in one of the very early episodes, he pointed out the colours of the ribbons of the girls. And he said that the turquoise one is first year. So I'm smart. Who the heck are you stupid pig wannabe? It's fair guess that she's talking about Makoto, but I would rather be certain just in case. That girl, the one waiting by the gate. Nope, nobody I recognize. Yeah, I know her. The next is you she's waiting for, is it? Probably. At least I don't think she knows anyone else here. That's not quite true. Hopefully she knows Naoki as well. But we're not in Mayuki's route, so we forget all about her. But I'm not aware she's practically attached to her. Seems unlikely she's waiting for anyone but me. I see. What a good girl. My companion smiles faintly. Her expression so far has been straight, bordering on wooden. But this smile, though, slight, seems suddenly to bring her to life. Yeah, whatever, she's a good girl, a bit clumsy. I laugh as I reply, thinking of Makoto's social ineptitude. Good girl is the last thing I would normally call her. I normally call her a fat little pig. The other girl walks off and disappears down the stairs as I call Makoto a stupid pig. I wait a while thinking from her failure to bid me farewell that she intends to return, but she doesn't, the rude, stupid, pathetic girl. Strange girl. I don't get the impression she's rude even though I just called her rude. Maybe just not quite living the same world as the rest of us. Kind of wish I asked for her name. Not that I really care. Not out of politeness or anything. Just the thought came to me. Well, whatever. I can wait until I see you again. I'm sure I'll run into her again soon enough. Even in a school this large. Finishing my cleaning. Having done as scant as a job as I can. Get away with. I return to the classroom. When at length I leave the school, I find the stupid pig still standing there, even in the same pose. What are you doing here, stupid Makoto P pig? What does it look like I'm rating? For me. Who else? I don't know anyone else. Except Naoki. I don't register existence because we're not in our route. I don't know. Sounds sus. In that case, let's get you some friends. Ow. Grab her head. Grab her hand and pull her, but she screams and resists. Stop whining. You need friends, so you're gonna make some. This is not how you make friends, Yuichi. Don't. I already know what to say. That doesn't matter. Go on. Are you just like throwing her in a bunch of random students and be like, oi, be friends? I don't think it works that way. Give her a punch on the back. Quite literally runs into a trio of schoolgirls just coming out of the gate. He did. He literally just threw her in a bunch of random students. What the heck is this? The girls stopping confusing. That's hardly surprising. Makoto looks quite out of place without a uniform. However, their faces soften as they see that she's apparently younger than they are. Yes? Friends. Friends? What are you talking about? You want to be friends? I'm not surprised, but instead Makoto panics, hangs her head and freezes. Finding herself unbelievably far removed from her comfort zone. Turns with the usual moan of distress and flees. Hopeless pig. I went after her, across the dumbfounded stares of schoolgirls. Oi, Makoto pig! We were a long way from the school by the time I finally catch up with her. No! No need to panic. I'm alone. I spread my arms and wait for her to take this in. And give her a friendly pat on the shoulder. Ow. Come on, I'll buy you some Pokemon. Okay. Obviously, she wasn't going to take very well to being shoved in front of a group of total strangers. I don't know what I was thinking. Just brainlessly Yuichi moments. Just some more brainless Yuichi moments as always. It was stupid of me to think that would help. All I achieved was to upset her. Duh! So I buy her some pork bun, both by way of apology and to mend her shattered confidence. We walk home slowly, eating them together. Oh, it's snowing. As usual. Makoto looks up. White specks, snow sprites. A light in her hair. Considering her unhappy condition, her memory gone, her very identity unknown, I feel nothing but compassion. Found myself hoping that these spirits at least might show how bring her happiness. I'm ashamed now to remember how, when we first met, I doubted her pleas of amnesia. Oh my gosh. Yurichi's getting character development. Those doubts no longer remain. Not now I've seen her for myself, and the problem she struggles with. It's cold. She shakes herself furiously like a red dog, till the snow falls on my face. The sight makes me uneasy. Maybe I'm worried that she'll shake the spirit's blessing away from them, away with them. I wonder who you really are, Pig. I'm Makoto. Duh. But we don't even know if that's your really... But we don't even know if that's really your name. No, but... It's all I remember. It feels like it's my name, but I don't know that for sure. Doubt it is. Makoto's too good of a name to be wasted on you. Yuichi. Come on, dude, you was being nice. And then you had to go ruin it. Don't say that. It suits me perfectly. I guess so. Suppose for you. I give up on the joke. I'm afraid that should we find that Makoto is not her real name, we might find ourselves strangers again. Makoto P. What do you mean by for me? Never mind. You're Makoto, alright. That's what I've been saying all along. Come on, eat your stupid pork bun. You nearly dropped it in the snow. How? She hesitantly swallows the last mouthful, then licks her fingers and wipes them on her jacket. We're home. Oh, welcome back, Master. As we enter the hall, Naoki's coming out of the kitchen. What's for lunch? Makoto's instant question. I'm a Rishi. Oops. Omelette rice, fried rice, and ketchup wrapped in an omelette. Hooray! She raises both her hands and cheers. Come on, wash your hands, girl. Your face too. Okay. She nods obediently and dashes off. She's practically one of the family. family now, isn't she, Master? Says Naoki. The girl in question disappears around the corner. Yeah, whatever. For some reason, Chiaki seems to be doing what she's told these days. Maybe I am a true master. Pleasant change. You haven't been paying attention, have you, Master? What are you talking about, you stupid dog? You probably haven't noticed, but Mummy's been frantically busy. Doing what? See, you haven't even noticed anything. Well, sorry. Would you care to explain? Surely it makes more sense to increase my knowledge than to criticize my ignorance. She's been trying to find her parents. What? Mikate's? Duh. She's even tried going to the police. But apparently they don't know anything. It seems her parents haven't reported her missing. If that's the sort of family she comes from. Nikoto's? Naoki's eyes harden. Her claw. Oh my gosh. Naoki's eyes harden. And her jaw clenched briefly. Anyway, Master. She looks back up at me. Mummy says she's going to let us stay here with us till her memory comes back. Even if we do find her parents before that happens. That's what she told me anyway. I thought you ought to know too, Master. I see. Okay, whatever. I've been stupid, that much is plain. Of course my aunt would be worried. If her own daughter went missing, she would be out looking for her 24 hours a day. Better find her. Where is you? Mikate reappears, sprinting past us into the kitchen. Is that all? I just wanted to say, don't forget she needs a family too. I'll keep that in mind. After lunch, I retired to my room and I zipped my pants. I don't have anything else to do. But after a while of doing masturbating, it gets boring. Perhaps I'll go out for a bit. I stand up decisively. And as I do so, my door flies open. I don't even have to look. To see who it is. There's only one person in the house who wouldn't think to knock first. Yuichi. Judging by the voice, I was right. Thought I told you to knock, you stupid Mikoto pea-pig. You might wonder why I bother saying that, given the girl's apparently non-existent attention span. Evidently, she's already forgotten the last night's conversation on the subject. Let's read manga, Yuichi. She's clutching an armful of the stuff. Is that your idea of social activity? Ow! What's wrong with it? Just don't see the point. What's fun about reading together? We can point at the funny parts and things like that. You might enjoy that sort of thing, but I'm pretty sure I don't. Can't you read it by yourself or something? Ow! Poor Heiny then. She nods reluctantly but obediently and departs. Kote's mind appears to work in mysterious ways for me to hope to comprehend. Lacking any intellectual inclination to correct that, I press on with my plan of going out to the shopping centre every flipping day. But as soon as I step into the landing, Mikoto does likewise, and seeing me, comes running up. What will it be this time, I wonder? Hey, let's make paper airplanes! Paper airplanes. Yeah, I was trying to do it by myself, but I can't get them to fly very well. And you think I can? I look like a pilot. Day 2 1 2. You got it. Ow. Poor Heiny then. She turns back and into her bedroom. Yuichi, stop being mean. She wants to spend time with you. Just play with her. Get the impression she's doing her best to capture my interest. That in itself interests me. Specifically. I abandon my plans and return to my room. As I expected, before long she's back with another idea, which I also reject because I'm a douche. And then another, that I reject. Again and again, she comes in with some suggestion or some game we could play. But since none of them interest me, I reject each one of them, then laugh at her, and fall back into brooding, waiting for her next idea. Come dinner time, as I think back over the day, I find myself wondering what on earth I was trying to do. And I almost regret it. And come bedtime, I find myself unable to sleep, tossing and turning, uncomfortably awake. He just wanted to say, don't forget she needs a family too, Master. Nike's words once through my mind again and again. Each repetition carrying on a faint but persistent burden of guilt. Sawari, Mikoto. I whisper her name. Unprompted, I whisper it as my mind's eyes fall upon vague, barely tangible memories of lost times. In this half-awake state, my senses dulled, my mind flowing through streams of dream. Is there among those memories of my primary school days? That name, Mikoto Sawari. Can I remember it? I can only remember the sound of the words, not their shape. But their echo carries with it a delicate hint of colour, at which my heart seems to leap slightly, then aches. For those words represent something other than today's Mikoto. can hardly imagine having them now. They were a name of a girl who I was desperately in love with. No, it must be a coincidence. That girl was, 3 or 4 years older than me? There's no way the Makoto I know today is even my age, let alone older. In which case, they can't be the same person. In which case... My head is clearer now. More awake, thinking better. My mind races, seeking connections, searching with growing interest for the contacts that link Makoto to me. To the other Makoto Swadari. Perhaps this Makoto was one of that Makoto's friends. Maybe she heard about me from her and somehow she's adopted her friend's memories for her own. And there are illnesses that work that way. Schizophrenia. Or whatever we're supposed to call that nan. I'm pretty sure it's called schizophrenia nowadays too. This was back in 1999. It's not changed. But wait, it doesn't work either. There's no way that other Makoto could have talked about me because I never actually spoke to her. She was like the moon to me. Beautiful but untouchable. Impossibly remote. I effectively had nothing to do with her. And while I was obsessed with her, myself, never once did I speak to her. Never once did I speak of her to anyone else. Of that I'm sure. This present Makoto, who is obviously a different person, she dragged that name from the depths of my memory. The only explanation is that someone somehow discovered my obsession with the other Makoto. To do that, they had to have been there, in my room, all those years ago. That's just... What? I sit up suddenly, having suddenly felt something very odd touching my face. Switching on my bedside lamp reveals Piero curled up on my pillow. Yuichi! Mere seconds later, Makoto pokes her head around the door. Without knocking, of course. Have you seen Piero? Damn right I have, you damn pig. Oh, there you are. She pushes into the room and plunks herself down on the corner of my bed. What are you doing going to sleep in here? Wasn't that your idea? Oh, what's that supposed to mean? Just thought maybe you sent him to play a trick on me again, forcing me to snog him again. Nope, he just went off by himself suddenly. Really? I bet you were treating him badly again. I was not. I heated it properly this time, and then I took him to bed. Just don't get it, do you? What did I get? He was cold, so I thought we could get warm together. Look, it's good to keep him warm and all, but you shouldn't make him do things he doesn't want to do. Oh, it seemed like a good idea at the time. Anyway, come on, Piero, let's not keep Yuichi awake. She begins to prod the poor creature. Oh, let him be, would you? Just go back to sleep. But what about Piero? He can stay here. I don't mind snogging him. No way, I want him. Surely you can cope without him for one bloody night. If he's sleeping in here, then so am I. She pushes herself into bed. Nighty-night, Piero. Hey, what do you think you're doing? This is my bed. Are you seriously planning to sleep here? But she doesn't reply. And if she's pretending to be asleep, she does a jolly good impression. Fine, I guess I'll swap rooms for the night then. But as I try to crawl out of bed, without disturbing its other occupants, hand grabs my sleeve. Makoto. I'm about to force her to let go, but then I stop. It would be a bit hypocritical of me to treat her worse than I let her treat Piero. And that's what raking her would mean. Well, I guess I can share a bed with a kid like Makoto without risking anyone drawing the wrong conclusions. I don't think I have anything to worry about. Not with Piero playing the sword between us. The motif of a man and a woman sleeping with a sword between them to protect the woman's honor is common throughout folklore, appearing in texts as diverse as the Arabian Nights and the Norse Eddic poems. One place it notably fails to appear in is the Japanese text of canon. I introduced it to replace an untranslatable sentence that describes how their bodies form the shape of a particular kanji. Bit of a thoughtful break-in here from the translator, but okay. So I slide back under the quilt. We must look pretty ridiculous, a boy and a girl and a cat sharing a single bed. Wednesday, January the 20th. And with Niet, I'm going to end the episode here. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to like. And don't forget to subscribe to become one of my skiddens. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch for live streams. And follow me on Blue Sky for updates.
The wish star in a candy jar, twinkling bright like a neon guitar, chasing dreams with the moon as my guide. Every step, the universe open wide.